Today with a Vivi OMI update video. Guys, if you're new, welcome. For not, welcome back. I love you all. Everyone say, where's Dashi? Dashi is currently protecting the house as I am doing I'm doing a vacation. I posted on Facebook this morning that I needed a vacation, and then, as luck would have it, I had one planned. Cheers, everybody. Oh, that was so good. First drink of vacation. I was good. I went and I had a what's that called? Had a good workout. Had a meal. Had a workout. I had another meal, and then I went into town to get some of the good stuff. So yes, it was a good time. So I will be here for about a week. I will have a couple whales here over the next week, and we are going to discuss many a things. Um, some of which are going to be, and shout out to Squid Cat and Turtle Golf. They are actually. Let me go in for setting this up. We got the Squid Cat at my cat 4. He's over, and he and Turtle, or is it Turtle Golf? He and the Turtle Golf at Turtle Golf over on Twitter. They do a thing every month, where if you go and you post a what's that called? A gold dragon for sale. I'll show you guys real quick exactly what to do, and you get free OMI every single month you do it. All you need is a gold dragon. So I'll go over that first, and they're the ones that help put this together for me. So it is the Imperial Lotus Dragon Season 1 set. Oh, Bill Garter says, Chavez 2099. I cannot wait. You have no idea how much I love, how much I want to play him. And I will probably have at least 2 movie credits by the time that comes out, or by the time they're filming that. So hopefully I can go and put that in my repertoire and be like, at that time, I'll be like, well, acting is my métier. I will definitely be playing like a Spanish person in the Not Looks Can Kill. I already did that. I was just an extra. In the Stealing Manhattan movie. And then for the Darcy Donovan movie, I'm not sure what I'll play yet. I kind of know, but have an NDA, so I can't really say anything. That is going to be, but again, it really depends on when. It depends on when the writer strike is over, the SAG strike is over, and so on and so forth. So I go and I take Rashid Al Farooq had gone and posted that he really liked Across the Spider-Verse, and obviously Miguel O'Hara is a big part of that. Hopefully one day I can go and play as, because he's supposed to be in his 20s, not. And I feel like if I lose the weight and if I go and get in really good shape and clean up the beard, cut the hair a little bit, I feel like I probably could look like I'm at like 29. But they obviously, he's voiced by Oscar Isaac, the dude from Star Wars, Finn Poe, one of those guys, and he's like 40 something years old, so they're not going to have him play the live action version. Although if you did see Gwen, who plays Gwen Stacy, Emma Stone, she has the exact haircut that Gwen Stacy has. It's amazing. It's beautiful. So they might actually have her play her in the Across the Spider-Verse, not Across the Spider-Verse, in the Secret Wars movie, the live action, because you're going to have everyone crossing over. And Haley Steinfeld is the one that goes and plays Spidey Gwen over in the Across the Spider-Verse and in that series, but she already is Kate Bishop, and you can't be Kate Bishop and Gwen Stacy at the same time. So even though she voices her in that, she's going to be obviously recast. Same thing with Oscar Isaac, or I forget the dude's name. He's going to be obviously have to be played by somebody. If it's not going to be me, I would like it to be Miguel Diaz. He's the Blue Beetle right now, but he's from Cobra Kai. He kind of looks like him. I don't know if he's as tall as you. I'm as tall as him. I feel like I can get a lot more muscle than he can. But again, I'm also quite a bit older, so we'll see. Anyway, back to this. So the Gold Dragon is the one that you want to get. You go and you click on it. Currently, the floor. Oh my God, the floor is $400. Well, again, it makes sense that the floor is $400 because you go and you have, with the floor being 400. I mean, you get OMI every single month. So all you have to do, and I'll show you what other people do. They go and they list it for 88,000 gems. Let me make this a little bit darker so y'all can see it a little more clearly. They have these staked for 88,000 gems, and oh my God, so many people. And they get OMI every single month. For whatever reason, mine isn't. Mine's not listed. Obviously, it goes every month. So I'll sell for buy now price. 88,000. Confirm details. So all you do is you list it for the $88,000, and obviously nobody's going to buy that. But you do get OMI every single month, and then you also once per quarter they send out, not to everyone, but or they might do it for everyone. They send out a 4 pack of beer, which is really cool. It's a double IPA, and it's like Marvel themed, which is really fun. And on top of that, once in a while, once a year, they'll give away a vacation. So yeah, the guy that won it was busy. He's like, Randy, you should take it. Have a like a meeting with your whales. And I was like, well, yeah, I guess we could do that. But I'm here. We have Turtle Golf will be here tonight, and then we have one whale's coming on Sunday, another one on Wednesday. So there's like throughout the week, there's just going to be more, and it's going to be pretty exciting. Can't wait to see what we can come up with and things that we can do to just grow the platform, Vivi and Omi alike, and see how many of those people want to go to Dubai for the. I already have 2 people that are going that are pretty big whales. I don't know if they're going. They might be going separately. One of them is going to go with me for the con that Rashid Al Farooq is putting on. That's going to be in either November or January. And there's like a lot of people, so it was an open invite. He openly invited Vivi. I'll say I'll talk to David in person about that at New York Comic Con. He owes a buddy of mine a dinner. So I'll go to that. But in the meantime, like I feel like I've already asked David a couple of things, like, oh hey, there's this thing that Vivi could do. I can't talk about it. If you want, and it would be a good form of advertising, I think. But again, because they're professionals, they can go and they say, oh, actually, this money could be used over here for X, Y, and Z, and that's fair as well. But I mean, to get a free booth over at a convention, especially over in the Middle East, like the largest Middle East pop convention, I think it'd be a really, really fun idea. And a lot of the fam is stoked. So you could go. You could actually go to the. You could respond to him yourself. He's been pretty active on the. Oops, where we at here? He's been pretty active on Twitter, posting like every other day about Vivi. Let me go and find it. So you could go onto my page, and yeah, it was like a day and a half ago, 2 days ago. It says, "Oh, would you look at that? Hey, David, you and Vivi official, we got an invite to a great convention in Dubai." And then Rashid Mohammed Zubair Al Farouk says, if anyone from the Vivi fam or anyone from the Vivi teams wants to come, they can be my guest, and I can give them a free booth as well. And he tagged me, David Yu, Dr. Prophet, Vivi, and obviously his Speedy Comics. His Speedy Comics, so be advised, they are doing a giveaway for that. I'll give you all a bunch of details on that as it comes along. So let me go to the Speedy real quick. And his Speedy Comics isn't small. Like, it has 62,000 followers over on the Instagram. So we will be doing a crossover giveaway with them and Vivi. Comics and Crypto is going to be part of it. And I'm not sure. There's going to be a couple other people. Like, we're just going to do some giveaways, and it'll be really fun. Physical stuff. And all the physical stuff will be stuff that has dropped on Vivi. So you can match your digital with your physical and all that jazz. I do have to get to the news. We've just been talking about normal stuff. Let me go to my channel real quick before I get to the OMI news, before I get to this, everything that went on today, and what whales are doing. If everybody can go and smash that like button, smash it. Free way to help support the channel. It'd be super great. That'd be super exciting if y'all could do that. And all right, let's get this bread. Before I get there, cheers. Oh yeah, okay. There's that. Okay, so OMI on the day, let's see what we're at here. Down 2.4% on the day. Obviously, you can't go up 13% one day and then continue to go up the next. I guess you could, but anyway, even though, despite being down 2.4% on the day, we are still holding above the 0007. It is at 0007, We did obviously dip down below that at certain times. We actually went down to like 685. And that was it. We went down to 685 once, and then we never went back. Oh no, we did like 699. We had gone down, and after that, so we'll see what happens. I would say in the next, if we could hold this for, through the weekend and into next week, I think this could be a new bottom. But we'll see. We had 24-hour trading volume is $871,000, and let's see how it did compared to the rest of the market. I feel like it definitely underperformed. Although the rest of the market is not green at all. You have to go to the 13 spot polka dot, and that's not even green. It's just not negative. It's just 0.0. Number 14 spot, Shiba Inu is up 4.7% in the last 24 hours, but everything aside from that is down, even the stable coins. It's not, okay, no, I thought it was down, but no, it's 998. No, we're good. We're good. We're good. Relax. Don't freak out. Don't freak out. Oh, I love that movie. Transformers. Anyway, so that's the OMI. And we have one tweet from Foster Hill, which I want to go and... did I go and... Well, I'll read Foster Hill's in a second, but right now we have Gwyn Tron saying, I only have $45 in OMI, but do hear a lot of dissatisfaction on the limited OMI updates. Some tip and reminders to help the OMI team working in the background. Decrease the supply, drastic increase in OMI burns with each Vivi transaction. 2. Increase OMI desirability with utility. Roll out OUP asset after updates and fixing. 3. Add OMI to more exchanges when increased volume criteria is met, and then be able to purchase items on Vivi with OMI and cryptos. And number 5, random airdrops to Vivi wallets with 800,000 OMI or more, or the equivalent of $500. I don't know if I would do that. I would make it a bit higher. I would make it like a couple $1,000s, because again, if you have it, for anyone that puts in $50, you're going to go and get an airdrop next year because you're going to have that $500 because it can 10x. Most likely, again, not financial advice. No one can obviously predict the future, except for me. But so I would like to see a little bit of a higher threshold there. I would like to see it at like $5,000 or maybe even higher. But again, that's just one of the staking tiers as well. You are going to get a bunch of rewards for staking OMI at the $2,500, $5,000, $10,000, $20,000, and $40,000 level, unless they change that, which I don't think they did. And more stuff on OMI is going to be from Foster Hilt, but I believe I had retweeted that. Yes. All right. So Foster goes and says, I love seeing the comments like these from big collectors in the community, and he retweeted Gwyn Tron saying, when OMI utility arrives, it won't be a matter of buying OMI over or instead of a collectible. Users will buy OMI because of the benefits it gives you for purchasing in the ecosystem, whether it be discounts on purchasing, cheaper cash out, additional MCP points, or because the drop or purchase is exclusive to OMI. The 10% of people who have OMI for investment purposes won't be the ones to make it valuable. It'll be the 90% of people buying OMI to transact and utilize within Vivi will, and the Viviverse as well. Because there is no OMI without Vivi, but together, OMI will be unstoppable. Like I said, gotta love. So shout out to him for that. Anyway, the rest of the news. When was the last time I made a video? It was a couple days ago. There's a woman named Grace Randolph. She is a movie critic. We disagree on like 60% of her movie critics and ideas. Like, she didn't like the Mario movie. She called it trash. And I was like, girl, you did not. Like, how freaking dare you? Full knife hand. And then she made like an apology video like 4 days later. It's like, oh yeah, I'm sorry guys. I just, you guys seem to like it. I didn't like it. Anyway, she covered the Disney quarterly earnings the other day. And she's like, hey, this is what's going on. And I listened because she had talked about the potential of Apple buying Disney. And I was like, okay, well, obviously that would affect Vivi. So I listened in, and she's just like, well, I really don't think it'll happen, at least not yet. Most people don't think it'll happen, which, again, I don't know if she has any contacts really out there. She may or may not, I don't know. But she just was pretty sure that it wouldn't happen. I think it would eventually, but, again, just my opinion. The reason I brought her up is because I was listening to her live stream, and I asked her, I was like, hey, what do you think about, can I get you on the podcast to talk about Vivi or Disney releasing the first appearances of their characters on the blockchain via NFTs via the Vivi app? And she says, oh, are you inviting me on your podcast? I was like, yes, can you please come on? She didn't answer. And then she's like, I'm not really a big fan of NFTs. I don't really see the point of them. I feel like the NFTs that she's heard of are just kind of the 2D JPEGs, the 80 different variants of, monkeys, Bored Ape Yacht Clubs and all that. I would say that she's one of the people that I think would be a big proponent of it in the future when she goes and actually realizes, oh, hey, these are actually not what I thought. These are actually fun. And there's more to it. There's gamification, especially in the Viviverse. I think everyone will, but currently, right now, I would say, um, I would say we're still early, and I know you kind of don't want to hear that. It's like, oh, I've been hearing we're early for 2 years. When is not going to be early? I will say this though. Obviously, if someone like me that put in like 550,000 into OMI, and is currently down several $100,000, I was super early. People getting in now, not that early. Obviously early, but I put in money into OMI, two years ago, 2.5 years ago. So if you're getting in now, you're still early, but you're not super early. It's to the point now where it's getting to be okay. We had the super early, then we have the early, and then like the mass adoption early people get in, and then the hype comes in. You just kind of see that moving slowly but steadily. And I know we only really see it when whales come in, like Rashid Al Farooq, or if you have someone that comes in with a big splash, and I show you guys what he has. Actually, let me do that real quick. Let me show you what this guy purchased not too long ago, and this is from a couple weeks ago in late July. One of the whales I'll be coming here. It's Big Bad Buckeye having the 2,600 collectibles, only 207 comics, and at the time 257 sets, getting about 5,500 points per day. He's obviously a master collector. So when I show things like that, and obviously this person is not in the limelight. This person has several different companies, and I've invited him on the podcast. He's like, he's just not really his thing, at least not right now. We'll get him. But I feel like we only notice when big people come in, and we don't notice the little people that come in that are spending $20 a week, $60 a week. And obviously you get enough of those. I think the masses are more important than whales. You need the whales, obviously, to be able to drop 100K like it's nothing. But, how many times can you do that? How many times can you go and drop in, I'm going to spend 10K on this, 5K on this? Like, I get it. Some people could have more money than God. They could be Oprah rich, but most people are not, and I would just rather have the masses all going and spending $60 a week, or a couple hundred a week, as opposed to one person dropping, a couple grand here, a couple grand there. Like even like the newer whale I've been advising, that's, hey, why don't you just drop like 50 grand into OMI? No, that's too much. That's too much. But instead drops like 600 a week into Vivi, puts like 1,000 a week into OMI, and it's like, you could just do it all at once, that, right? And he's like, no, I got a system. I just. Over Comic-Con, we had like 100, at least the first couple days, we had 100 different new accounts. And just to reiterate, we didn't have, when I first made an account in February of 2021, I didn't really buy anything for a couple months. So people might have made the accounts just to redeem some QR codes, just redeem whatever. But again, I think it's going to take a little while for them. And it's all coming together. I feel like that meme. It's all coming together now. But slowly but surely. Anywho, moving on here. Where was I? Coming, never gonna believe it. All right, so we have King Mavs, speaking of whales, saying, celebrating MCP level 92 and the Viviverse excitement with this share. Vivi does get me early Viviverse, or does this get me early Viviverse access? Excited for the future of digital collecting, and he mentions me, NFT Pirates, Akomi, It's Will My, and Vivi Official. So he has the number 100 orange and white logo, the number 200, was that 204? Green and white. He has all the logos, and then he has the number, I think, 100 gold and silver VV logo. So obviously, it's really cool to have those types of things. Are we going to get utility for the rest of the logos? I think so. I don't think it's going to be huge. I think it's that if you have a let's go to the drops. And I'll get into the drops in a little bit here, right here. Do they have? Oh, they don't. They only have them on the. Oh shoot. Okay, I'm gonna have to go to the. Where are we at here? Where are we at? All right, let's say like Green Lantern. So Green Lantern has the green and white logo that he has, and let's see Darkside because it's down here. Darkside had the red and white logo over there. Is that why? Because he's a no. They're both ultra rares, so I don't know why one has a red and white logo or one has a green and white logo. I don't know why, but I feel like they all match. Like Kung Fu Panda was a gold and white, or a gold and silver. I don't know the reasons behind it yet. There has to be a method to their madness. Sometimes the method is madness, or it's just, whatever it is. Um, I would I would go so far as to say that we probably won't get airdrops, but I think with each one, if you have a green and white logo, you get an extra 10 waitlist tickets for a green and white drop, like every single week, or whenever we have one. I think that's something that could be really cool. That's unlimited utility, and people buy the fudge out of those. Outside of that, I would say that's about it. I'm really not expecting anything crazy from them. I would expect more and more from the gold and silver logo. They have a little bit of utility each year, and more gets added on each year, which is super fine. But as more gets added on, obviously the price of that will go up, because you still have some people that you could buy something on the market that has never been redeemed. Like I wish they would make that public. Having all of the Vivi logos that have redeemed what utility, whether it's the Golden Frankenfat or the Ron English, see no evil, hear no evil. I would really like that. If we could do something like that, that'd be easier for people to go and choose on the market. Oh, here's which ones have been redeemed, which ones haven't, and that could really drive the price up a little bit for those that haven't been redeemed. I think that'd be cool. Currently, mine are. I redeemed one utility last year for the number 41. The other one that I have has not redeemed anything. So whoever is my guest at New York Comic Con, when they do the giveaways, they will get the Golden Frankenfat, and they will get the two golden See No Evil, Hear No Evil, or the Speak All the Evil. They'll get 2 out of 3 of those, and they'll get a Golden Frankenfat. So you're getting like $900 worth of stuff just for being my guest. That's really good, and that's just for these years, not including any additional utility they might give in the future. I'm just talking about this year. They'll obviously have more utility like that every year. So let's get nope, coming right now. Speak of the Gold Dragon, Squid Cat, or my cat, going over and says, "Oh, hey, take a look at this. We were just talking about this. All good things. All good things." Anyway, moving on here. I know there's a lot of news to go over. I'm sorry, guys. I guess so. Now that the Vivi home space is rolling out, now be advised, this is just phase 1, and we were supposed to get this in Q1 of 2023. But that just the beta is rolling out in Q3 right now, and everyone should have access at some point in Q4. What is phase 2? Well, phase 2 is worlds, Vivi City and IP branded worlds. We are most likely not getting this until next year, like Q1, maybe even Q2, but that is coming. The customizable avatars, they could honestly do that whenever they wanted with Ready Player Me. That doesn't have to be its own phase. I don't know why. I don't know why. Phase after that is gamification. So we'll definitely be getting phase 2 and phase 3 next year. Do we get gamification next year? I don't know. That's the question. Gamification is obviously going to have to be battle tested a lot. You're going to have, because it's not just at that point when a fudge ton of people are in Vivi. We're probably going to have the similar things that we had 2 years ago, where servers can't do it. They're overloaded. We can't get this bread because there's so many people attacking the server. I would say Q4, the gamification, that may or may not come next year. I don't know. Just based on, again, we are 2-ish quarters late on getting the home space, and it says home space and accessories, and we don't have accessories. Most of us don't even have the home space. Again, this is just in beta. Again, most likely everything of this will roll out in Q4 as far as phase 1 is concerned, such as the Vivi home space. The accessories may or may not, I don't know. Phase 2 will definitely get in Q1 or Q2 of next year, which is the Worlds, Vivi City, and the customizable avatar probably close to that as well. It's that gamification which might take some time. I will keep you posted. Moving on now. We've got Mark Kahn saying, people talking all this OMI integration that's needed for success, when in reality, Vivi Official just needs OMI exclusive drops, and it's game over. And yeah, that would definitely help the price. That would help the burn as well. So we have, God, Clever Jerk. This dude has an endless bank account. The bank account is like an abyss. Do you remember when Future Trunks was talking to the Z fighters of the Earth, and he's saying like, oh, their energy, it doesn't run out, it goes on forever, and then Vegeta's like, what? That's impossible, forever. And I feel like that's Clever Jerk's bank account, because for the R2D2, and he had this well before the X-Wing was announced, he has number 66, 88, 321, 444, 456, 660, 700, 777, 911, and 1234. 8 special mints of R2D2. 2 of them sub 100, and that is not that's not the only thing. And he has the number 1977. So he's got 11 of these. Oh my god. And again, that's not the only thing that he has that he's been stacking. Oh god, hiccups. He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 of the R5D4s. He posts over on the Vivi feed this morning, saying technically R5D4 was the first choice, buy what you like, and it was. For those of you that have never seen that, the original Star Wars, they actually wanted the R5 unit. Like they wanted that unit over the R2 just because it was deemed as better, I guess, and a newer model. Little did they know that R2 was the little droid that could. Speaking of which, from what I saw in when Luke came out 2 months ago, there are not a lot of Star Wars fans on here, which is really, really bullish to me, because that means that a lot of the Star Wars stuff is going to go through the heckin' roof when the real fans come in. And I say this for a couple reasons. There's a lot of sugar in that. I'm going to have to brush my teeth before dinner. Oh, am I? Oh, 8. Okay. Oh, Steam Mill Brewery. If you could pick me up, that'd be great. I is drunk, and I don't have a car. I won't add that. I'll just, if you could say, okay. Anyway, oh yeah, so why I'm so bullish on this, because when Luke came out 3 months ago now, we're learning today, everyone was like, why does he have a green lightsaber? He has a blue one in the in episode 4 in A New Hope. His father's lightsaber is supposed to be Anakin's. The Skywalker lightsaber. Like when you go and we see the Skywalker lightsaber, it's blue, and you're right, it is. That was Anakin's. That was his dad's. And what people didn't know is that he had a green one in between 5 and 6. He crafted his own, and that was his. So. And it wasn't just one person that I saw asking that. It was like dozens. So, yeah, there are some people that really do like Star Wars here. There are some people, but you guys, you have no idea. Take a look at the movie Fanboys. Go watch the movie Fanboys. That's your homework for tonight. It's a good movie. I think it's free on YouTube. It might not be. You might have to pay a couple dollars. Or it might be on Paramount Plus or Amazon Prime. It's on one of those. I think it's Amazon Prime that it's on. And it kind of goes into, really, like, nerds care about it. Like, it's not just like, oh, yeah, it's fun, but, like, they care about it. Like, super hardcore. And, yeah, they're going to go. I'm super bullish on the sub-100s. Again, the only difference between Ultra Rare Skywalker and Secret Rare Skywalker is that. Like that's it. That is the only difference. Or is I can't. There we go. Um, so there's not really too much. I mean, yeah, they're both rare. They're both super scarce. Um, but there's not too much difference between them. That rare though, it's animated. I was showing a dude in the gym today. So I Uber ride to the airport. Um, Talked to that dude about um, Vivi. That was great. The Uber ride from the airport to where I am now. Talked to the dude about Vivi and OMI. That was great. And I met a guy in the gym. The guy name is Steven. He's a cool dude. I I felt so bad for these chicks. Okay, so the guy I met in the gym, I showed him like Luke. I was like, oh, you could do this with it. He's like, oh, that's cool. I was like, right. Be advised, it's addicting. Um, anyway, he said he was like, yeah, I'm here with my wife and kids. Are you here for the wedding? He's like, no, I am, vacation. And then when I went into town to, stock up on the supplies, um, I didn't have a car because like the car agency, whether it was Hertz or it was Enterprise, they wanted like $1,100 for me to rent a car for the weekend. I was like, excuse you, that is a lot of OMI I could be buying. So I was like, I just took an Uber, like an hour and a half Uber. Anyway, um, so when I got here and I went into town, I walked, and there was a snake on the road. It was a long boy, and I was worried like, oh god, like I kept thinking like this like the wilderness out here, like there's gonna be bears. So I see these three girls at the shop that I'm in, and this one of the girls out of the group was like, oh, I'm not gonna get that. It's too expensive. It was like $19. So it's like, oh, excuse me, ladies. Hi, my name's Randy. I walked here from the summit right up the street. And they're like, oh God, we're staying there. I was like, oh, cool. I was like, are you here for the wedding? I was like, no, why does everyone keep asking me that? I was like, no, I'm just, here with friends. And anyway, long story short, I was like, listen, guy, I walked down here, I saw a snake. I kept thinking bears are going to attack. If I get you this like bottle of tequila, can you like give me a ride back? I don't want to ask something for free. I want to give them something. And they're like, oh my God, yeah, of course, of course. Um, and then one of them, yoinked my hair, and they're like, "Oh my God, your hair!" When Elliot boinked that sounds so wrong. Dr. Elliot Reed over on Scrubs, she boinked one of Dr. Cox's curlies. That also sounds wrong. Anyway, she goes boink. She did that, and I was like, "Oh, hi." She's like, "Wow, your hair is so long." I was like, "Yeah, I was supposed to be for a movie I was doing this year, but the SAG strike." Anyway, I talked to them about Vivi. They didn't seem really interested. It was like, oh, I just ran into this guy Dave. Not Dave. Steven, and he said he was here with his wife, his kids. Like, are any of you his wives? And they're like, no, we're not married. And they were like super like upset about it because they're here for a wedding to watch their friend get married, and they themselves are not married. And it got like super awkward in the car for a second. I was like, sorry. It was like one of the most autistic moments I ever had. Anyway, yeah, so these are the mints that Clever Jerk has for the R5. Number 88, number 99, number 123, 327, number 456, number 900, number 8, oh no, number 400, number 770, number 555, number 330, and number 311. Clever Jerk is just such a beast. I love that dude. Anywho, moving on here. Oh, speaking of Spidey 2099, yeah. I don't think there's too much of a difference. I just my opinion. Anyway, Mark Hahn goes and posts, doesn't matter where the first appearance of something drops, they will all be in the Vivi official Viviverse, meaning that it doesn't matter if a first appearance of a certain character is on Vivi, it's on Hero, Cryptoids, wherever. People are going to want to put that in the Viviverse because that's where everyone's going to be, and I agree. I have a lot more news to go over, but I've been talking for 30. Oh man! All right. Let me finish yesterday's news before, and then I'll save today's news for tomorrow. We have Stan KJ8FQ saying, if Viviverse integrates real-world applications like weather, email, shopping, Twitter, gaming, stock, video conferencing, Microsoft Word, Apple Music with Apple Vision Pro, I will never leave that space except to bathe. That reminds me, I think it was Madden years back, where you got an attachment for your game where you could put something on your window, and if it was raining outside, it would rain in the game. I like the weather, and I was like, oh, that's really cool. My friend Joe had it. I was like, this is dope. Um, yeah, to do that in here would be pretty heckin' epic. I would really like that, and that's just also random. It's chance. It's yeah, I really like that also. Like, let's say if in the gamification, something like you know how in Pokemon, in the Indigo Plateau, oh hey, it's a fire field. You want to have fire type Pokemon. It's an ice field or a grass field. You want to have ice or grass type Pokemon for that specific field. I think that it would be really cool. Like, let's say if we have the Lion King is the next in line. We got airdrop the pencils today. But Lion King is the next in line for us to get for those pencils. And let's say you have like a Mufasa and his attack increases if he's in like the sun, in the desert sun, because at Pride Rock, they're in the outback, the savannah. I think something like that would be really cool. Give them buffs, bonuses, depending on what area they're on. I might as well go over that. All right, so one last thing I'll go over before. Oh, fudge. I'm sorry. Super quick. No more stories. Okay. Beerman 2003 says the poster child for Buy What You Love, I Love Star Wars, and he bought 327 of Star Wars Episode 5, The Empire Strikes Back, commons. That's so much. That is super much. Somebody posted a sub 100 Marvel Mighty. It was a Nebula for 25 gems. I get it. We have an X-Wing coming out tomorrow? No, Sunday. Green Lantern tomorrow. X-Wing coming out on Sunday. People want gems. If you want liquidity, let me, like, remember in that episode of South Park where Cartman has to go and write a essay on Helen Keller? He's like, okay, Helen, let me be your voice. Let me be your liquidity. Sell all of your Marvel Mighty sub 100s for 25 gems. I'll buy them all. I'll buy every single one of them right now, with the exception of some of the Eternals, because I don't really like them. I feel like nobody likes them. Now watch, they're going to be the biggest buff in, like, if we ever get gamified Marvel Mighties, they're probably going to be the ones most valuable, because irony. Anyway, go and list your sub 125. Let me know. I'll buy every single one of them. Write me out. Okay, that. Okay, ooh. 50 will pop. Yep, okay. The spots will be. Okay. All right, that'll be enough for today. All right, I guess today. All right, the pencil drops. I'll do that, and I'll do the confusion with Vivi here real quick. So, like 2 o'clock in the morning, we had the pencil drops for Wreck-It Ralph. It's a secret rare. It's only 24 gems, but it's not a full set. I thought it would be its own set or part of the other ones, but it's part of the Wreck-It Ralph arcade. So if you go down to the series in which it's in and you click on it, it'll take you to the Wreck-It Ralph, these guys. So it is part of that set. Yeah, which is fine. It's whatever. I'm not gonna buy it because it's not as full. I mean, I'll buy it anyway because if I go and the Lion King one, I'm probably just gonna buy by itself. Because I will get the other pencil airdrop because I got the Olaf. How's Olaf doing? How are these guys? I will save this for another time because I have more news to get to. Okay, speaking of which, Vivi had posted before. The team is currently working through some delivery and display issues with this morning's drop. A lot of people had gotten the drop, they got it delivered, and then it's not showing up in their, like, the gems were taken, and it's not showing up in their collectibles. It says they don't have the set, it says they don't have the collectibles. Buddy of mine got the whole set, a couple of people, and they're just worried that, a lot of people are worried that what happened, did they overmint? Last time something like this happened, everything was fine. It just took a couple hours to get delayed, or a couple hours to get there. They said they will update more info. We'll update as more info is available. Thank you for your patience. So they haven't really said anything outside of that, but currently they're just display issues. So I think that people have it. It's just that it's not displaying in your full sets or in your collectibles. Like if you go to your profile and you go and take a look at your full sets or collectibles, yeah, that it's just not showing right now. But like it should, but it's not. Anyway, I think that was the news for the day, right? Okay, we gotta. Oh, shoot. Oh, Sam Bankman-Fried to be sent to jail after judge revokes bail. Let's go. Throw the book at him. Why is this? Okay. Yas Bay. Slay. Okay. Let's get to the comments. I've been talking for 40 minutes. I'm so sorry. Jomi says, let's go. Jomi, you are the reason for this podcast today. Sven Donjin says, GE 21:27 p.m. in Italy. Randy, we cannot see or hear you at the moment. I wasn't on. Don Juan Solo, what up, fam? How's it going? Jomi says, let's go. Mr. MC1, how's it going? Says, hey, Randy, OMI goes up 10% and you have a new house. that was good. That was good. That gave me a cackle. I gotta take a picture of that. That was great. Why is it not? MC1, I love you, man. You are so fun. Moving on here. Colonel Dempster says, hey, everyone. Hi. Bill Gardner says, Chavez 2099. Thank you for the super chat. That means a lot. And yes, I hope to play him. Jason Lawrence says, what's up from Texas A&M? Let's go. Matt Kabitsky says, I joined the Golden Dragon Club last month. Let's go. Crypto Kiwi says, how many OMI to be considered an OMI whale right now, you think? I would say anything that gets you over 100 grand in OMI, probably be a whale. Something like 125, 150 million OMI. I'd say that's a good whale. VLRM says, let's go. Omar says, hi, y'all. What's up, Omar? James Brown says, would be cool if more people copied the Golden Dragon OMI utility thing. It is a lot to do. So, shout out to them for doing it. But yes, it is a lot to do. Jim Austin says, Randy, bought a new home. Let's go. Swarming party. It's not. It's just it's a hotel. We got a double room over. We got a double room up in here. I'll give you guys a quick tour. Dun, dun, dun. I know something about love. All right, so there's the door where I come in, and then as I come in, walk through this way, and there is like kitchen, and there is like alcohol, and there is couch, shoes, TV, other thing. Oh, and here's the adjoining room. We got adjoining rooms in this mother flapper. Ooh, God, I'm so fat. Okay, so I could open it from the other side. I'll go and open it from the other side later. But that is the adjoining room that we can go and have lots of fun times with. And then they have a little porch outside. Little porch we can go and drink and smoky. I don't really do the smoky. And then there's where the bears are, most likely. And then I don't even know what this is. Oh, this is a big bed. All right, so this is a big bed that comes down. We have to move the table. Okay, yeah, we're not gonna. Okay, yeah, we're gonna keep that there right now. There's fridge. Hello, fridge. There's a bathroom right in here. It's where, do the business. And then here is the closet, bedroom. I have my clothes on the bed. I have my dirty clothes on the floor. And there's another view where the potential animal life is, and there's mirror. Yo, check out that booty. Okay, moving on here. We're gonna go. Let's go back to the beginning. Okay, where we at? Jeremy Houston has smashed that like button, y'all. Smash it. Blockchain Bullfrog has smashed it. Squidcast says layer 2 in-app OMI purchase would be great. It's a little complicated to convert layer 1 on Immutable. That's why whenever I try to buy OMI, I don't really buy it from the market. I go and I pick it up from other people. It's like, hey, who's got some OMI? Unfortunately, it's been slim pickings. I haven't really found anyone in like the last month or two that's had OMI on the app that they're looking to sell. Yeah. Smarty Pants says, what's up, Randy? I was affected too by the morning drop. Paid for 5 posters that never delivered, hoping for the refund soon. I think you'll be able to get the actual collectibles as opposed to the refund, but either would work for people. Jomi says, I dropped the Bane Exotic on McFarland for 40 Matic and sold it for 1K Matic. Another free million OMI. Get it, brother. Get it. Oh, I'm glad you minted that. Good for you. Smarty Pants says, 4chan going live on P2B today, by the way. Let's go. All right, so I wonder what time they're doing that, because 4chan be doing the stuff, bro. 4chan be doing... Oh, no, I accidentally... Hold on. 1 second, Cal. Let's do Grumpy Cat, because I think if I go... All right, here we go. All right, so Grumpy Cat's at down about 0.3% on the day, which is fine. Not too worried about that. But let's see what 4chan's at. Oh, down about 7% on the day. But still at a higher market cap than the Grumpy Cat. And again, they are currently building. They do be building. As we go and we get more liquidity, more stuff for the token, and as just for the tokens for both of them, pretty excited to see where they can go in the future. Where was I? We got Osmond Collect saying, "G'day, Randy." Oh, g'day, mate. How's it going? Omar says, "I'll be your guest." Oh, thanks, Omar. I don't know how I'm gonna do it. I might have a competition with it. But I'll keep you posted on that. I'll keep you posted. Jeremy Housen says, "Hey, Randy, do you think the Wreck-It Ralph pencil number 501 would be worth more than the floor? It would have been a great mint for the X-Wing." The Wreck-It Ralph pencil? 50... wait, why would that be good for the X-Wing? The Wreck-It Ralph pencil 501, maybe. If it would be, it wouldn't be by a lot, I don't think. Because, again, you're going to craft the pencils and make a desk. And it would have been great mint for the X-Wing. Why would... Oh, gotcha. The Legion. I'm an idiot. Yeah. I thought you were saying like the pencil would be good for the X-Wing. I was like, why would that be? But the 501st Legion, I gotcha. But yeah, that'll obviously be a premium. So if you get the 501 X-Wing, that'll probably be... I mean, it'd be better if it was, on the dark side, if it was like a Vader or Boba Fett. But yeah, I could see that as well. Handsomite says, "How many different wallets do you have?" Oh my god, a ton, a ton. Naruto says, "Where are you?" I'm currently on vacation and in a place. Well, I just gave a quick thing. Franco says, "Where you at?" I'm on vacation, mother flappers. Let's go. I love this game. Oh man, I hate it when I accidentally open up a message that I don't mean to. Fudge it, It's like let's see what some of the news. Oh my god, these people keep freaking posting. So we have Sir Thrifts a lot. I have no idea who they are. Saying, "I just found out from my girlfriend that I'm going to be a father for the first time. I had to celebrate with buying a Walt." Good for them. And they bought number 3956. Congrats. And then you have physical... What is this? I don't think that matters. Oh, rip. Okay, so for the Superman Action Comics #1 resin statue, says, "Calling all Superman fans, starting today through August 18th, we are pleased to offer a 50% discount for Superman Action Comics #1 limited edition resin statue. MTD members with over 40,000 points will receive a certain one-time coupon code for 50% off of the physical Superman Action Comics #1 edition of only 500. They couldn't sell 500 of these? Only available at McFarland Toy Store. Coupon codes will be emailed after August 18th. Limited one statue per coupon code. Coupons are non-transferable and valid for a limited time while supplies last." Oof. Big oof. Anyway, Metaverse Life goes on and says, "Working within the Vivi verse and realizing creating full worlds is possible. As more features are released into the beta, more detail will be possible. Currently adding your own materials to make different skies, different textures, importing your own art, animated backgrounds. It's all possible. My list for my space build out is growing by the day. The level of detail to get there will be immense, and I don't foresee it ever being done creating it. Level of creativity in beta team is stunning. My goal is to create an experience that you cannot capture in one day of traveling around the space. But that's a future metaverse life problem. I don't envy that guy. There are a lot of people that go on and say, and I've been there. Let's say Harry Potter World. It's kind of hard to do both Hogsmeade and Diagon Alley in one day. You kind of have to go 2 days. Um, yeah, I'm really excited that he gets to go and do this. I'm super pumped. I can't wait to see what he's creating. These, oh my god, freaking moron. Sorry. Yeah. Some people are so stupid. You're gonna have two on this, on that. Oh, okay. So Vivi official goes and updates us saying, Disney Princess poster update. We are in the process of delivering outstanding collectibles and issuing refunds to those who were able to buy now after the drop had sold out. ETA to resolve is 24 hours. Thank you for patience and apologies for the inconvenience. I'll repost that. Oh, I didn't want to bookmark that. I don't know why. Yeah, delete. I don't want to bookmark that. Very good, very good. I feel like Yoda, where it's like, good, very good. Okay, huzzah. More stuff. Bill Gardner says that's not a good sign for McFarland. No, it's not. Listen, I'm more than happy that McFarland can go and market to Web3. Let them. Obviously, it's good for Vivi if they market to Web. If McFarland markets to Web3, they'll find McFarland, sure, and then they'll go. They'll be able to go and find their way to Vivi. It's fine. But I really want someone to freaking survive, please. Recur's done. Nifty's done. Hero's still around. Palma's still around. Back cows. I mean, how much longer can the back cows live with given it utility for a one-time $50 purchase or $250 purchase? Yeah. If McFarland can't sell out that 500, and this might be one of the things that I talk about with the whales this weekend. Like, hey, all hands on deck. Try what's the best way to get McFarland to go and be. And I get it. We're still in the kind of the midst of the bear market, even though I feel like it's early bull. What can we do to try to get McFarland sales numbers up? It's hard. Having to deal with Matic is hard. Most people are not going to do that. Fudge. Well, so be advised, McFarland is much different than everyone else because that dude's worth like tens of millions of dollars, if not nine figures. He's exceedingly wealthy. So he could probably keep that going and it doesn't matter what his run rate is. He could probably keep that going for a long time. And if it doesn't sell out, he can keep it in the negative pretty much forever. I don't think it costs a ton in order for him to do that. But the question is, does he want to? It's like when Batman's fighting Captain America and he's like, after a while, or like, after fighting you, you're good. And it's conceivable that after fighting for a while, you could beat me. But do you want to? And then Cap says, no, I don't. You're not the enemy. It's similar to that. It's like, yeah, sure. Conceivably, it's conceivable that Todd McFarlane could go and keep that going forever at a negative run rate. But does he want to? I don't know. I'm very, very curious to see the best. And comment down below all the ways that you think we could help McFarlane try to sell some more stuff. Again, you want the space to grow. I mean, even Cryptoys, which is just like, hey, we've been spending a lot of money and we're not making a lot. How about this, guys? We'll airdrop you first appearance Yoda on the blockchain if you just go and buy the rest of our stuff, please. But it's hard to ask people to do that because it's not like, let's say, gambling for a secret rare comic. If a comic's $7, you buy 10 of those, it doesn't matter. It's nothing. And you could, and even if you buy 10 of those for $70, you could sell the commons and uncommons for like $2. Okay. All right, 10 of those. All right, that's 20 minus the percent. Okay, that's $18. You could buy another two comics, even if they're both comics. So you can conceivably buy 13 comics for $70, and obviously at some point you're going to get a rare, you're going to get an ultra rare, and you might get that secret rare. So it's worth it for people to do that because they can get money back, even though they buy for 7, they can sell for 2, whatever. That's just more chances to gamble. You don't have that option with Cryptoys. You don't have that option to go and say, well, I don't care about spending $40 on it. I could sell it for $10, and then I can get some of my money back, and I can get more by all these resales. You can't do that there because there's no secondary market. So people are spending $40 on stuff that is really not worth it. Fudge can I don't know why how Vivi struck gold, and they just this is really frustrating. I get it, super early into the digital collectible space. But yeah, other companies be having a hard time. Yeah, that's really unfortunate. But again, as the bull market comes in, you might have some people go in and be like, hey, get them maybe not for investment, just maybe get them for just because, like, again, even after Bat Cows goes and they eventually end the utility after X amount of years, however long they keep it going for, I'll still get one just because of the history of it. Even though, like, at that point there'll be no more airdrops, there'll be no more, whatever. The community, I think, is fun. I like a lot of people in the community. They've been nice to me. I don't think I had any, at least personally, in person with them, I don't think I had any bad experiences. They're all fun. But I would get one just for the nostalgia, just for, because it is a piece of history. Stuff like Hero, same thing. The Hero is interesting because you can only sell for minimum of $1. You can't sell for less than that. If you could, probably be stuff on there less than $1. There's nothing on Vivi for less than like $1.65. Every now and then you get a comic for like $1.65. Most of them are like $1. The cheap ones are like $1.90, $1.95, and I try to buy them up. The collectibles, there's none under $2. It's usually one of the stamps. They're like $2.05, $2. If they are under $2, like I said, I'll buy them. But there's nothing really under that, and there's millions of NFTs on Vivi, and so that's interesting. Yeah. Anyway, Franco says, I'll be hosting a 10-cent party OMI in Spain. Let's go. I love it. Potential even says, Tiny Randy is live in my screen again. Tiny paws up the hill. Suddenly you're standing still. Your fur is red, so beautiful. James Brown says, DC messed up by mostly leaving Vivi. Well, I mean, yeah, I guess, kind of, but we do have Green Lantern coming tomorrow. Pretty heckin' cool. He is the 6th out of the 7th members of the Justice League. We have Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman. We have the Trinity. We have Flash. We have Hawkgirl. And now we're going to have Green Lantern. It is the Hal Jordan Green Lantern, which technically is the most popular Green Lantern. But I like John Stewart. Like, that's my Green Lantern. I love him. He'll always be my Green Lantern. So I kind of wish we had him, and we might get him at some point. The only other person we need is John, and then that's the 7. Anywho, moving on here. James Brown says, I knew McFarland was going to fail simply because most people and they were from Vivi. It hasn't failed yet. They're still having drops that they're coming out with, and they're still having drops that they're doing. So they are, I don't know how much of the money that they're making. I assume, I don't know what they're paying those people to FUD Vivi, or I don't even know if that's from McFarland or if that's from the person kind of running the show. I don't know how much they're paying those influencers to try to, FUD Vivi and pump McFarland. But I don't as long as they're still around and they're doing drops, they haven't failed. They could be maybe at a negative run rate. They could be not making as much money as they want to. But as long as they're still around, as long as they're still dropping things and they do have some stream of revenue coming in, they haven't failed. And just because, I can't believe that thing of 500 didn't sell out. Just because, some of their things aren't selling out, not everything in Vivi sells out. We have some really big IP that did not sell out. We had the Encanto ones. We had the Moana ones. We had Alice in Wonderland. We had some really big things that haven't sold out. Wreck-It Ralph hasn't sold out. Granted, Vivi made like 100K on it, 120K on it, but so just because we don't sell out, it's just, when we don't sell out, it's because we have thousands upon thousands of things. Only have 500 of those. I didn't sell out. But again, it's harder to buy on there. So again, McFarland's definitely not dead. I really, really, really hope they can try to get some more users, because again, you want that competition in the space. You want to have people to have options. Yeah, moving on. Vance says, has McFarland bombed? And I mean, that one drop, they just happened to not sell. And maybe I'm overreacting, but I mean, if real talk, if any of the whales this week, they say like, hey, what do you think about McFarland? If they don't interrupt me and they don't say like, hey, give me your real opinion, I will beat around the bush and I'll say, listen, a legendary action figure creator, most people that know Batman, they know him. If you most people that are into Batman and read the comics, like they'll know who Todd McFarlane is. If you're just like, oh yeah, I've seen some of the movies, you probably won't. Again, he's king of the nerds. Not people that are like Chads are probably not going to know him, but nerds buy a ton of his collectibles. They buy a ton of his physical stuff, and the dude's worth tens of millions, if not $100 million. So he's got a lot of money. He can afford to make this do however long he wants to, as long as he's willing to sink money into it. But if you want to buy their stuff, one, it's hard to do. People can figure it out, and I could guide them, but it's hard to do. And two, if it's for an investment, I would tell him I wouldn't do it. I would tell him that is it possible that some of these things go up? Absolutely. Like, you don't have to be number one to make money. Like, you don't have to be a CEO to make money. You could be like the number 7, the number 15, the number 30, the number 100 guy in the company and still make some freaking money. Just because you're not going to beat Vivi doesn't mean that you can't be successful. Okay, are you going to be as successful as Vivi? No. Probably nobody can this decade. But again, number 2 can make a fudge ton of money. Whoever number 2 winds up being, whether it's McFarland, whether it's Hero, Palm, again, whoever it is, they're going to make some money. We just don't know who that is yet, and it could very well be McFarland. And some of their stuff could be really, again, first appearance of Bane on the blockchain is really cool. I think some of the stuff can be good, but I would tell them, listen, based on what I'm seeing here, you have some people that are spending money to be the top leader in Hero. And anyone that has that type of thing, they will pump it because it helps pump their bags. And the more people that gets onto the platform that they're big on, the better for them. The more, hey, look at me, the more clout that you have, the more social capital you have. But again, even if I wasn't, it's hard to say because I've never done that. I talked about Pokemon cards because I was super into it, and because I was a big freaking, I was a decent name in the community. Talked about Tesla. I have a bunch of people on on the Tesla Twitter following me because I talked about this big YouTuber for them for a while. Same thing with Earth 2, and now so I can't really say I would talk about Vivi and OMI even if I wasn't spending money because I've never done that. I've only talked about companies and things if I was spending money in them, whether it was high risk lending, Tesla, Pokemon cards, Earth 2, or this. I only talk about it if I'm spending money in it because I think that's the future. So I would tell the whales, listen, It's quite possible that people would love the first appearance of Bane on the blockchain. It's quite possible that people would love the first animated Todd McFarlane on the blockchain. But every every single dollar that's spent on non-Vivi things is money that could have been spent to get you in the top 500 wallets. It's money that could have been spent on OMI, which is going to outperform freaking everything. It's money that could have been spent on getting you to be a master collector. There's not a lot of those. Yeah, and again, that's social capital. Um, that gives you some Vivi street cred when you're meeting the fam, like whatever. Um, that's what I tell them. Like, listen, the safer bet it would be with some of the more popular stuff on Vivi, or it'd be with OMI. Obviously, all the whales have more OMI than I do, most of them. Um, but that's what I would say. But again, McFarland's definitely not dead. They just started. They're still making money. It's not like Recur where they just completely stop drops and they have no money coming in for months. McFarland is dropping stuff like every other week, and they are continuously making money, albeit not a lot, but they are making it. They do have that stream of income coming in. So I think if they can kind of make it through this and in the bull market, people go crazy for stuff. I think they could pull it off, and they could have some staying power. But yeah, we'll see. Where was I? James, no, they're not. They did well. Depends on your definition of bombed. It's just, yeah. No, they didn't close. As I said, Vivi is next to go. Yeah, Vivi makes like $3 to $4 million a month. Like, I think they're next to go. That's retarded. Joey saying, Randy, when will you start buying OMI again? So maybe this was a bottom signal, but I Jeremy might get a little hot at me for saying this. Me and Jeremy Parador had a conversation a couple months ago, and he's like, Randy, I love you. This is coming from a friend. This is coming from someone that cares about you. Please, for me, diversify. And he's not the only person that said that. He's not the first. He's not the last. But when someone like Jeremy Padour says to do something, it's not like this random person on YouTube saying, "Oh, you should diversify." It's not like the person that, and I'm not putting anyone down, but it's not like the person that makes 30 grand a year that has no clue about finance saying, "Oh, you should diversify." It's like, okay, well, it's somebody that is. He could be a billionaire by now. I don't know. He's worth a lot. Super successful, super intelligent. And a super kind and caring person. It's coming from a place that he cares about. When someone like that tells you, "Hey, you should probably diversify a little bit." Okay, Jeremy, for you. So I started buying like my Luke Skywalkers, started buying the logos, and Jeremy's like, "This isn't what I meant when I said diversify." So at 172 million, I was like, listen, OMI, I've been buying it. The fudge? It's like I've been buying it for 2.5 years. Okay, let me have some fun. So I had some fun. I went to Mexico. I went to Vegas. I bought my 43 Luke Skywalker matching set. I bought the 41 logos. I gambled with Grumpy Cat and 4chan. I'm here on this vacation. I'm having fun. I'm living a little bit of that life that everybody's always talking about. And, for living the life that I've lived for the last 2 years where I'm living like a pauper, yeah, I'm having a good time. So, I'm buying collectibles that I like, even though, it's probably not the smartest move. It'd be smarter to go into OMI. I'm doing acting. I'm interviewing all these fun people. I'm having fun. But buying more OMI, and again, I would love to get to 200 million. Once I start this machine again, once I start buying, I want to go to New York Comic Con. Have a hotel for a couple days. Gonna have Tickets, gonna have, well, I have a press pass, so that's fine. Um, and then, obviously going to Dubai, and ugh, I don't know if I should have said that. Okay, well, cancel the bet, going to Dubai, and then, trying to get to decon, like it's, I could skip all these things and I'll have 180, 190 million by the end of the year. Or I could go to these things and, have fun and see my friends and see my family and you know, I just it's selfish. I should be buying more OMI, but again, after 2.5 years, well, actually, I've been living like a pauper since 2010, and I'm used to it. But yeah, I should start buying again soon. And I have to go to Vegas next month too. So, things keep coming up, and I want to do them. But it's things that, again, going to Vegas to go see Darcy Donovan with a whale friend of mine, and talking about financing for a movie, talking about doing a couple of things, and obviously acting in it. These relationships are worth their weight in gold. And this is why I so strongly suggest that, my friends that are into Vivi get that gold and silver Vivi logo. It's there is a difference between money and power. Wendy Stabalis went over and, she posted on Twitter the other day, what's better, money or power? And it's like, okay, well, money can buy certain power, or at least it can buy people or bribe people that have power, and you could use it that way. Money is like, money can be wasted. Normally if somebody creates generational wealth, it never lasts more than 3 generations, because somewhere along the line someone squanders it away, someone becomes an addict, someone becomes just not part of that entrepreneurial spirit, and it goes away after a few generations. Money is like the Xbox 360 that is great. It's like a wolf pack, a life of a wolf. You're out, you're killing sheep, you're killing these things, and you're just eating, you're just living the life. The Xbox 360, that's super popular. Everyone wants it. Everyone wants to go and play it. But then, after a while, you get the 3 rings of death. I'm sorry, not 3 rings, the red rings of death. And it's, it fades. But power is that N64 that can be chucked down the stairs and still work. Power is that stone castle that will last for centuries. That's what power can do. And the reason why I'm saying this is because why I advise a lot of people to get that gold and silver logo, sometimes multiple of them, is because of the network of people that's in there. You have real estate moguls in there, multiple of them. You just, and again, I don't want to say like, this is so, I love people. I asked the Uber driver that was driving me here, hey, can I interview you? And he said no, which is fine. And I love people. There's this dude, Eric, that kind of lives outside the building that I work at. Homeless dude, and we talk. He's cool. He smokes weed. Somehow he finds somebody to smoke weed. And I love everyone, every walk of life. Like, there was, in my building was a group of gals that rented a office building, and they ran their escort business out of there until it got raided and whatever. But I love people. I love, Einstein once said that whether you should treat people the same, he says, I treat people with the same respect whether they're a janitor or a CEO. I think that was in one of his books, I forget which one. So I'm not saying this is because like, oh, like it's, I don't want to be like Draco Malfoy, like the super Slytherin, like, oh, hey Potter, let me introduce you to the right people, and obviously Harry being like, oh, I can find my friends from my own. What fudge? Okay, hold on. There we go. Harry. Oh, all right. Copy that. I'm streaming right now, so come down a little bit. All right, thank you. I don't. Oh god. Oh god. Ah, it's fine. I can't hang up a phone. Apparently. Okay. Yeah, I, every time I end a phone call, I say meow, and she's just gonna think like, "What the fudge is wrong with this guy?" Anyway, I don't want to be like this, although I've taken, those Pottermore quizzes and got Slytherin. So one of them I got Ravenclaw, so I think that's fine. But I don't want to be one of those people like, oh, you should do this because it's the people you should be hanging out with. No, hang out with people that you like. Hang out with interesting people, and they're all walks of life. But again, the type of people that you can go and interact with when you have that gold and silver review logo is invaluable. It is worth its weight in gold, no pun intended. That is the reason I have two. The reason I like my next big purchase will probably be a third. It's a very exclusive club, and you probably have your best chances of whether you have a small business, or the best opportunity for going across, getting something done. Some people have power in that particular club, and if you have one, it's like, I don't want to say it's like Skull and Bones or anything, but it's and obviously they all love Vivi, and they're all good, solid people too. Like they're good. I'm trying to think of the right words, but it escapes me. And I forget originally what we were talking about. I forget. Start buying OMI again. I don't know where I was going with this. Anyway, that's why I like the gold and silver Vivi logo. Moving on. Skinny Pete says, Mr. Chavez, what's going on, Skinny Pete? How are you? Adrildero says, isn't the McFarland discount for a physical piece? I think everything digital has sold out. I thought it was a digital piece of the physical. Ooh, who this? Yes. Tried to get the lady friend up here, but she had other things she needed to do. Anyway, no, I didn't want to go into Reddit. What is that? Oh my God. Sorry. What were we talking about? The McFarland is the physical piece. Oh, I don't even know where this was. Why? Why did you? What? It's art. Oh my God, that is art. All right, hold on. Let me screenshot that. Okay. Oh no, no. I got a message as soon as I screenshot it, and now the message is in the photo. Okay. There we go. I love my friends. Okay. Where was this? Vault value. No, no. Oh my God, there's so many of these messages. I'm never going to get it. Okay, here we go. Here we go. 50% discount, Superman Action Comics #1 limited edition resin statue. Oh no, it is an actual physical statue. Okay. All right. That is better. Something that makes me feel a little bit better about that. You are correct. Franco says, Danny the Bull and Mr. MC1 will be chatting later about his beta experience. We'll be tuning in, Randy. I have a dinner tonight, so I won't be able to tune into that. I think they actually talked last night as well, so they have been talking about it quite frequently, which is great. Sanjay's super bullish again. Omar says, recent airdrops at MTD was a lot, like 6, and many plan to floor it. Ooh, that is bad. Well, it's good for people that want to come in and not pay, stupid prices for it. Energy Fam says, hey fam, what's up, Energy? Potential humans' experiences cannot be replaced. They are the seeds of memories. Yeah, you right. Yomi says, enjoy your decision. Yeah. Bill Gardner says, you gotta live life, bro. That's why I DCA all the time, collectibles and OMI. Agreed. Stan Bukasa says, I prefer knowledge. Oh, so you're Ravenclaw, probably. Omar Kasaja, I feel like I feel like people that are into Harry Potter houses, like if guys are into it, it's like the male version of, oh, what sign are you? Are you rising sun Sagittarius? Girls are crazy. People in general are crazy. Uh, Omar says meow meow. I'm sure she knows it by now. Oh god, hiccups. Okay, all right, moving on. Season 3 OG says people still use house phones. This is not a house. Like this is not my house, guys. I didn't. Oh, Sanjay, I love you. That said, OMI goes up 10%. Randy gets a new house. This is it feels like a house. It is a hotel, a resort rather. Dude, what would you guys say if I'd be like, guys, I absolutely, I don't know why I went British for a second, but like, guys, I went crazy and they put me in a halfway house. They committed me. What would you say? Is this oatmeal? Oh no, it's medium roast. Not a fan. Anyway, Sleeping Comics says, Randy, let's freaking go. What's up, Sleeping? How's it going? I love you. I love you. Mark says, got him. You did. Black Vigil says, Randy, what's up? How's it going, fam? Vivi Wheels, my man. Hope you're doing well. All right, what else we got here? We got a bunch of, oh God, we got a bunch of messages here. Let's X out of that. Just woke up. Okay. Frank says, you're on the big screen. Oh my God, this is the worst picture ever. Why would you do this to me? But I am very thankful that I'm on the big screen. I'm going to give that a fire emoji and give you some heart emojis because I love that. And then we also have Fanny Carbonell saying, oh, I've got to translate this. Let's hope the English-speaking community who had the idea of trying to put our OMI in Twitter trend. If you have, in my opinion, retweet. I don't know what that is, so I'm going to just like that. Brockman Blockchain saying, if you put your job in all caps, the best there is, bring me some subs, promoter guy. Oh, he's just trolling. I love it when the Brock trolls. Jeremy Powder says, retweet if you've played with any of the toys I've worked on. Does Squishmallows count? Yeah, Squishmallows is great. Yeah, I love Squishmallows. All right, that was a poster update. And he deleted that. There's this. Wendy Stabalis. NFT Lanthropy tags me and stuff. Dude, Sergio tags me and stuff all the time, and I don't. It's so much. I have to mute stuff because I always get spammed. Anyway, Marcon says, I think Sanjay and Danny's chat got canceled because of the spaces by the Vaultaholics. Oh, okay, very good. So they postponed until today. Oh, okay, that's what they did. Gotcha. That's sure to be a good one then. I'm sure that's going to be a good one. So I've been going on for about an hour 22. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Did I do a video today? No, I did one yesterday. Oh my triple. Thank you guys for watching that. 1,500 people watched. Thank you. Far too kind. Yes. Moving on. I think that's pretty much it for the day. I haven't, outside of the sub 100 Marvel Mighty that I just bought, I haven't really had any major purchases. Ooh, I got a package. Open it. Tell me. My friends said Dashi brought home a package. Seems like some kind of document or photo or piece of paper. They call me Randall. I don't know why they call me Randall. They said, Randall, you got a FedEx package. Don't call me Randall. And yes, it is a stranger's dog. I met a puppy today. Hold on. A stranger's dog. I'll show you the puppy. Her name is Baby. And I love her. Look at her, how cute she is. I met her at JFK Airport today. I just wanted to steal her. Oh my god, she's freaking adorable. Okay. Oh, open the package. They're not answering their. Oh, they're probably doing stuff. Anyway, that should be it for me today. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Comments are good for the YouTube algorithm. Everyone say, "Oh, Dashi, where are you? We miss you, Dashi." God. Dying. What would you do if I died right now? Oh god. Just give me a minute. Okay. Whew. All right. Joey Randall is the name of Van Damme in the movie Hard Target. Nice. I love it. All right. I love you guys. Talk to you later. Bye. Meow, 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 Randy.